Thanks for tuning in to 5 While You Drive, an American Daily Press podcast, where we bring you 5 trending news topics for your daily commute. Today is September 4th, 2024. A federal judge has denied former President Trump's request to move his criminal case to federal court. After the recent Supreme Court ruling on presidential immunity, Trump's lawyers asked U.S. District Judge Alvin Hellerstein to weigh the move to federal court. But he shut that down, saying the defense failed to meet the burden of proof for changing jurisdiction. He went on to say that President Trump's conviction for falsifying business records involved private, unofficial acts outside the bounds of executive authority. Trump spokesman Stephen Chung vowed to appeal, saying they would, quote, continue to fight to move this hoax into federal court, where it should be put out of its misery once and for all. Speaking of misery, the stock market, or I guess that's stock markets, have had an ugly start this month. September typically isn't the best month for stocks, and this one is no different. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 626 points, or 1.5%, yesterday afternoon. The Nasdaq also fell 3.3%, and the S&P 500 fell 2%. And this is eerily similar to how we started the month of August before the markets corrected, ending with gains, but traders for now seem to be braced for further volatility. On CNBC's program Closing Bell, investment chief Chris Hizzy said, quote, the next 8 weeks should be a very prime opportunity to rebalance your portfolio, get more diversified, and actually let market activity go in your favor, end quote. And speaking of things going in your favor, gas prices are seeing a downward trend. And this past Labor Day, gas was $3.36 per gallon on average nationally, and that's down 14 cents from last month, and 46 cents down from a year ago. So, assuming you have a 12-gallon tank, that's $5.56 you saved at the pump compared to last year. So now you can afford one of those roller grill items that's been there for who knows how long. But back to the gas prices. Experts, and you can't see the air quotes I'm using, say that gas could be under $3 by the end of the year. Right now, the cheapest place to get fueled up is in Mississippi at $2.89 per gallon, and the most expensive places are Hawaii at $4.65, followed in a close second by California at $4.63 per gallon. It is still hot out there, really hot, especially in the Southwest. Many of the major cities out that way are expecting triple digits, as high as 114 degrees Fahrenheit, which I'm sure is also a lot in Celsius. Phoenix, Arizona, for example, just broke a record with 100 straight days with temperatures at or above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The previous record was 73 days. But it's not just the heat that's a problem, especially in places like California and coastal Oregon. It's the dryness. Record temperatures combined with how dry this summer has been increases the risk of wildfires, with some new fires igniting in central Oregon this past weekend. And I wish I had good news for you, but it looks like those high temperatures are here to stay throughout the rest of the month. Boeing is in the news again. Remember those stranded astronauts? The ones that won't be able to come home until sometime in 2025? Well, a mysterious pulsing noise was broadcasting over one of the speakers in the Boeing Starliner spacecraft, and for a couple of days no one could figure it out. Conspiracy theorists had a field day with it, though, positing that the noise may be coming from alien invaders, probably the kind from the Jodie Foster movie Contact. But NASA, eager to rain on everybody's parade, said in a statement yesterday that the noise was the result of simple audio feedback between the International Space Station and the Starliner spacecraft, saying, quote, the space station audio system is complex, allowing multiple spacecraft and modules to be interconnected, and it is common to experience noise and feedback. And speaking of feedback, if you'd like to provide feedback on the show and make it into the mailbag, you can send us an email at 5drive, that's the number 5, and drive, at AmericanDailyPress.com. Thanks for tuning in today to 5 While You Drive. If you like what you heard, give us a follow on X, and you can also visit AmericanDailyPress.com.